all the potatoes that had frozen down and just came up as a little bitty plant. Well, now let's look at them. They're almost to the top of the totes in almost 2 weeks' time. These are the golden Yukons, and these are the red potatoes. You can see the red potatoes leaves have more of a round shape to them. Alright, while we're out here, we'll do a quick spring update. Right here is a couple of little eggplants that I planted. They were started from seed in January. In the bed right in front of it, I planted a watermelon and cantaloupe. You can see the really small seedlings. Right here, you may remember this was the kale bed. You see I've cleaned it out except for a small area because I would like to keep some for salad during the summertime as long as I can. I had planted some little okra seedlings. You can see them really small. I planted almost 40 and they kind of, furry friends got into it, so I'm going to put a fencing, a 3-foot fencing around this, maybe that way encourage them to stop jumping in here. So if not, we won't have any okra. Here's the squash. This is the summer squash big kiddie pools. I have straight necks in the back, 3. I think it's the back 3. And I also have zucchini companion planted with them. And then the front is a crook neck with zucchini. And this is leftover spinach from the fall. How big those leaves are. And it's still delicious. It's not bitter yet, so it's good.
Those are huge.
Oh yeah. Sweet onions. Still going strong. I'm ready to, oh, I can't wait to pick them. Looks like they're starting to bolt, so I probably have to go ahead and get them up soon. I dug these chives out of the garden. You may remember them in some other videos. And repotted them.
The big sweet onions? Those are huge.
Mm-hmm. And here's some others that I started a little later. They're growing on. And in here, you can see ever so small, it's almost too small to see. I have corn planted. We planted these on Monday, so it's been about 5 days. Of course, some of these were already started from seeds, so, but they have grown in 5 days, especially these. And it's probably, I don't want to walk in here, you know, I don't want to step on anything. You can see I have some beans that are getting tall. Those are bush contender beans. It's that big. You still see our collard greens. Ooh, these are so tall. They're still hanging in there. You're starting to bolt. Some of the pull out the plants and they're bolted because they're probably bitter at this point. Here's some spring cabbages that I mentioned in another video. They're starting to grow. And I threw in a few icicle radishes. They're just really as a decoy crop to kind of keep, you know, the bugs off of everything else. You can still see the cabbages. There's a few still hanging in here. Here are some beets. It's full of sand. We had a heavy rainfall, so there's sand on them. But it's my first time growing beets, and I actually really like beets. Rosemary bush is 2 years old. See how tall it is next to me? Yeah. Nice. All this new growth is from this year in the top. And it smells so good. These are the potato onions, or multiplying onions. You should be able to get those up soon. They're really big. Okay, and here's a tomato plant that we planted when we ended up fixing the cage and left it open. I ended up putting a second one in there with it, but here it is. It has really grown since we got it. All this top was not on there when we first put it in here.
Things getting huge.
Oh yes. Hopefully we'll get tomatoes soon with some blooms.
This kiddie pool's getting huge.
Salad, anybody? This is romaine lettuce, and this is called salad bowl lettuce. So this would be delicious, especially go with the pool of spinach. Have a nice salad going on. I'll probably start cutting these, and maybe in about 2 weeks, the leaves should be large enough. Well, I can use it now as baby greens, but I want to let them get large enough. Here's our second pool of spinach.
These leaves look like they are bigger than the other one.
Big as my hand. Yep. And here are spring carrots. They're doing good. We've had such a cool spring. So, well, this is the first day of spring, but it's been, not as warm as it usually is. So, they're liking this weather. Here's some more tomato plants that started from seed. And there's some basil that I companion planted with it. It should help with some of the pest control. Here's another tote. These are the beefsteak tomatoes. And then here are better boys. Alright, and in this tote I have sunflowers and cucumbers. Sunflowers and cucumbers are very good companion plants. I've grown them before together, and it did very well. And this is another cage that we made to help the cucumbers climb. I can't wait till this matures. I have another one here too. Cucumbers and sunflowers. And one more. And briefly, let's look at this little green patch right here. And right here, we have our turnips. Oh, these have gotten so big since the last time we filmed. And we got the pests under control. And you can see our turnip roots.
You got some nice size one right here.
Oh, yeah. The greens, we actually cooked some, and they were really good. They have a slightly bitter flavor. I had to add some sugar to it, but they were good. Well, that's the update on the spring garden. It will probably be another month before we do another one when it's really something to show you. I'm really excited about the corn and the beans growing up this year, so stay tuned.